Hey nerds! Today I'm reviewing The Wild Robot, a heartwarming and visually stunning animated film that's destined to become a modern classic. I saw this with my 4-year-old son and he was on the edge of his seat the whole time. Let's break it down right now. Welcome back to the Nerd Social. I'm Nathan. As always, if you want to jump ahead of the intro to my analysis or rating, check the chapter links below. This film is 101 minutes long, and it hits theaters in the US on September 27th in IMAX, Dolby Digital, and standard cinematic aspect ratio. It is an animated feature based on the beloved children's book by Peter Brown, directed by Chris Sanders, known for films like How to Train Your Dragon and The Croods. The Wild Robot takes audiences on an emotional and inspiring adventure. So let's get into it. The spoiler-free logline for this movie is, in The Wild Robot, an intelligent robot named Roz is stranded on an uninhabited island after a shipwreck. To survive, Roz must bond with the island's animals and care for an orphaned baby goose, featuring the voice talents of Lupita Nyong'o and Pedro Pascal. This film, as I said, was directed by Chris Sanders, who previously worked on Little Stitch in addition to the other films that I mentioned already. And you can see that same knack for emotional storytelling and world building here. The screenplay is written by Sanders as well, adapting, as I mentioned, the children's book by Peter Brown to the screen. In the main cast, we have Lupita Nyong'o as Roz, a sentient robot stranded on an island who evolves from a mechanical being to a nurturing mother for her adopted gosling, Bright Bill. She is known for 12 Years a Slave, Black Panther, Us, and A Quiet Place Day One, and there's a link above for a review of that from earlier in the year. Pedro Pascal plays Fink, a clever yet lonely red fox who forms an unexpected bond with Roz and teaches her survival skills. He is known for Narcos, The Mandalorian, Game of Thrones, and The Last of Us, and there's a link above for coverage of that show. Kit Connor plays Bright Bill, Roz's adopted gosling who matures from a vulnerable hatchling into a confident young goose. He is known for Rocket Man and his Dark Materials. Bill Nighy as Longneck, the wise and kind-hearted leader of the island's geese, who mentors Bright Bill and aids Roz in her maternal journey. He is known for Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Harry Potter franchise, and The First Omen. Catherine O'Hara as Pinktail, a wise, humorous mother possum who guides Roz in learning the ropes of motherhood. She is known for Beetlejuice and the Beetlejuice 2. Let's link above for a review of Beetlejuice, Home Alone, and Schitt's Creek. Matt Berry plays Paddler, a grumpy beaver with exceptional craftsmanship who adds comic relief and helps Roz in unexpected ways. He is known for The IT Crowd, What We Do in the Shadows, and Crepopolis. And Stephanie Hsu plays Vontra, a robotic entity tasked with retrieving Roz from the island, hiding a ruthless nature beneath her cheerful exterior. She is known for Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fall Guy, and Poker Face. All right, let's start breaking this down. So, watching The Wild Robot was an emotional and inspiring experience. My 4-year-old son, who I mentioned watched the film with me at the press screening, was completely captivated. This film truly pulls you in with its warmth, humor, and heart. And as I said, I predict this will be a modern classic. I even found myself tearing up at several points during this movie, which doesn't happen to me very often. The voice work in this movie is exceptional. Lupita Nyong'o as Roz brings a gentle strength to the role, balancing the robotic nature of the character with emotional warmth. Pedro Pascal's performance as Fink has both a sly and charming quality, but is also sensitive. And Kit Connor as Bright Bill is so endearing as the young goose. Bill Nighy as Longneck and Catherine O'Hara as Pinktail also deliver standout performances, bringing humor and wisdom to their roles.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hello. This gosling is yours.
Negative. That gosling stalks me, emits noise, and makes simple tasks more complicated or impossible.
Yeah, they do that. Goslings imprint on the first thing they see, which would be you.
Congratulations!
As far as he's concerned, You're his mother now.
The animated style in The Wild Robot is unique and visually striking. It's part of the current trend of pushing the boundaries of 3D animation. Similar to films like Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. However, instead of flashy high-contrast visuals, The Wild Robot uses a soft, painterly quality that feels almost like a storybook come to life. It's subtle but incredibly effective, creating an immersive and beautiful world. Roz's journey of learning how to care for the island's animals, particularly Bright Bill, is both funny and deeply moving. There are also several scenes that are truly inspirational, showing the power of kindness, community, and adaptability. The emotional depth of the story makes it perfect for kids and adults alike. The film strikes a great balance between humor and heart. There are plenty of light, funny moments, especially from characters like Pinktail and Fink, but the movie also doesn't shy away from its emotional core. Watching Roz grow from a stranger in a strange land to a caring mother figure for Bright Bill is incredibly touching. One thing I love about The Wild Robot is that it's enjoyable for all ages. My son was fully engaged the entire time, leaning forward in his seat and taking in every moment. When we got home, he was telling his younger sister all about the movie and even put a poster up in his room. That's when I knew the movie had really left an impact. There are a few elements in the film that stretch believability even for a movie with talking animals and robots, but these are minor nitpicks in a otherwise fantastic film. It's the kind of movie where you just suspend disbelief because the story is so engrossing and the characters so likable. So, in my final analysis, The Wild Robot earns a well-deserved theater rental 10 on our scale. Don't give those out a lot. Our scale is below if you're unfamiliar with it. This film is one for the home family, offering a perfect blend of heart, humor, and stunning visuals. It's a movie you'll want to see in theaters, and I predict it'll be a favorite of kids and adults alike who will revisit it time and time again. If you're a fan of films like How to Train Your Dragon or The Iron Giant, this one's a must-see. Have you seen The Wild Robot yet? What do you think of his mix of heartwarming moments and unique animation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and share and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of film and TV. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Bye.